Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I welcome you to my new amazing tutorial. In this tutorial, we are going to see how to make a restaurant clone using React, Tailwind CSS and a TypeScript. So, we are going to build this beautiful clone of this restaurant, and you can see that we have this in the restaurant. We have a icon and the title, and here we have a logo, and here we can have a location and change the location, and here we have a beautiful search box, and we have a card icon, and we have a sign in button. Then in the hero section we have a beautiful background image with the gradient, and we have a here beautiful heading, and here we have a some paragraph, and then below we have a input box to search the food. Then we have a popular restaurant list. Here we have to display our popular restaurant with this beautiful card. You can see that the image in the top we have a price for this, and the type and the name of the restaurant, and then the here we have a which type of dish it is, then here is rating, and here it is how much time it will take, and here is a order now button. Similarly we have repeated for the other restaurant also. So to build this clone, not only this we have make this responsive for the small devices also. So you can see that our restaurant clone is fully and functionally responsive, and can see that it's working fine. So to make this, we have used React for our application, and the TypeScript for the type safety, and the styling for Tailwind CSS. So in this video we are going to see how to build this. So I will explain you each code of each section, so don't worry. So let's come to VS Code. So before that, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe us. So first of all, I'll show you how to create your first React app using Vite. So just to go on Google, search create React app using Vite, right? Search this. Here you'll see get started first link. Then here you will find npm create vite @let's. Copy it, go to our VS Code, and in the terminal here we have to paste and press enter. Then it will ask which library you are to use, React or other anything. So select React. Then it will ask JavaScript or TypeScript. Select TypeScript. So a small thing it will ask when you install. So it is very easy to set up. Don't worry, you can set up very easily. And after the setup we have to set up our Tailwind CSS. If it here you can see that if Tailwind is not set up in this Vite, so you can set Tailwind separately also. So how to set up Tailwind if it is not set up in your project? Go to tailwindcss.com. Here we have a get started button, and then you will go to using post CSS, and here you can see that the command to install the Tailwind CSS. Copy paste this command, run in your terminal where your project you have created. Then in the tailwind config.js, copy and paste this command, and here you can see that it is giving the JavaScript and HTML, but we need TypeScript also. So how to, so we will see how to set up. So set up Tailwind CSS using Vite. Okay, so we will go here, Tailwind, install Tailwind CSS with Vite. So you can see that how to set up this Tailwind CSS using Vite. So that method I have shown you. So you can install for the JavaScript, but for the TypeScript you can see that here we have a TS also, TSX type script, right? So how to set up? So just search on Google how to set up telemetry using Beat, right? You can see that we have already created project, so no need to run this command. We have to run this command only, and the on the talent config.gss, copy this and paste it in your code, and index.css, copy this and paste. Just three things: this and this. Three things we have to do to set up our Tailwind CSS if it's not set up in your project. So what other things we have? Lucid React for the icons. You can see that icons we have this location icon, cart icon, right? How to set up? Search Lucid React. Okay, go to the npm or anywhere. So I'll go with the npm. So here you can see that npm I lucid react. You can set up your lucid react, then go to the lucid.dev, and here you will find, here also you can see that the different type installation process like npm, pnpm, yarn, bun. So you can use this and set up your lucid react, and click on icons. You will find the different icons. Search any icon like menu icon we want, so you can see the menu icon we have. So this how we can set up our lucid react. So that's it for our setup process. So it is very easy to set up, and don't worry, I'll upload the source code of this project on our GitHub. Please go and check out. You can easily clone our repo and give a star on our repo, or fork the repository and play with our code. So don't worry, I'll upload all this source code on GitHub. So let's start with our app.tsx. So in this app.tsx file, we have imported our restaurant card, navbar and hero. So we'll create a component folder in our src folder, and here we have a three components, right? Hero, navbar and restaurant card. These three things we will import on our app. So in app we have imported these three components, right? So one by one we will use it. So in our functional component app, we have created a restaurant array of objects. So in this we will store our data, right? So first data we have a given id, the name of this restaurant. So you can see that artisan kitchen, and we have a another image for this artisan kitchen. Then what we have a rating, then cousins, and the we have a delivery time and price for two. So this data we have defined for the one restaurant. So similarly for the other restaurant, define the data, what the data name, image, rating, cuisines, and delivery time, price for two. After defining this data, just come for our return type of our JSX in our app component. What our app component will return? Some JSX. Our functional component in React always return some JSX, right? So in this we have a, for the whole project we have a minimum height screen. So it will take the height of the screen as if you are on the mobile or the tablet or the laptop, anything. So it will take the width, height of that screen. So and we have a background gray 54 this. Then in this div we want to display navbar and hero component. So here you can see the navbar and the hero component, and below we have a restaurant card. So for the restaurant card we have created a separate main tag. In this we have defined some width, some mx factor for the center, padding from the x axis, padding from the y axis, right? And you can see that when you hover, it will show what is the padding y, padding top and bottom, how much it will be. So it will show in this simple css, right? So now we have created another div for, and we have given the class name margin bottom. Then we have a heading popular restaurant, like heading we have a this, we have a color of the heading, we have a margin, we have a bottom for that heading, we have a text size for that heading. Then after that we have a div. In this div we have want to we have given the class grid. So grid column 1, so how much it will the this card will display on the large devices. Large devices it is showing 4, right? When I go on the small devices, let's see, it is showing one by one, one below one. So using grid we can make our website responsive, right, using grid and flex. So I am using grid right here, and here you can define the medium size. We want to show two cards, and for the large devices we are showing four cards. So we are on the currently on the large devices, so it will show the four card. When it will go on the small devices, it will show the one card only. So this how we had made the responsive, and the gap between this card is 6, right? And when you hover on it, it will show the gap 6 means gap 1.5 rem. So in this day what we want to show, our we want to show this card, and in this card we have to map our data. So restaurant dot map restaurants, we have the restaurants, right? That restaurants we have defined data. We have to map each and every restaurant data, like artisan kitchen, right? We have a sushi master. So each kitchen restaurant we have to map the data, right? So we are using map function. Here we have defined the restaurant. Here you can define any parameter, restaurant, it doesn't matter. So here we have to define parameter. After that we have created in function. In this function we have this restaurant card. So we want to show this restaurant card component. In this restaurant card component we have passed the data here using a spread operator. So when you hover on it, you can see that the data has been passed to the restaurant card. You can see that as a props. You can see that how to pass the data. This is, we are on the app.tsx. This is the parent component. We have to pass to the restaurant card. This is the restaurant card. This is the child component. So using props we have passed our data to the child component. Then here we have a key. We have to define always a key when we are using map. When you will not define, it will give a error, right? So always define a id. Using id we can define a key in our map. So after this come for our navbar. So in our navbar we are using use state. So why we are using use state? On the navbar we will go for the small devices. So we are tracking this, right? Menu is open or not open, see. And you can see that here in the elements you can see that, see, it's changing. Focus here, how our code is changing. See, our virtual DOM is updating how. So now we have imported some icon from the lucid react. So pin, search, shopping, and menu icon, and the cross icon. You can see that the search card, so, and here pin, mpin means location icon, right? So this icon coming from the lucid react. You can go and import it as your need. So here in our navbar component we have defined a use state, and initially our state is false. Our menu is not open, so we are not, when it will show, then we are on, when we are on the large device, so it will show the menu icon. So here we have defined is mobile open, set mobile open, menu open, right? So using use state will track how to open the menu item and show the menu item on the small devices. And here we are returning some JSX. So in this we have a nav tag. In this we have some styling like background white, shadow, SM sticky, top, J50, Z index, right? Then we have another div. We have defined the width for our this navbar, right? And we have to make the center mx auto. Then from the x-axis how much padding will be. So we define some styling. It is a simple style, guys, so simple css. So you can play with this simple css. Then we have created a div. In this we have a flex item center, and in this we have defined our logo. Here dhaba logo we have given the name of the logo dhaba, and here we have a text orange. And how before that I'll show you how to change this icon and the title on the top. You can see that go to index.html. We have to define our here in the real icon here in the link real icon. We have to in the href you have to change the logo icon. Wherever your logo icon is there, you can define your icon here, and the title here you can change it. So this thing is also make our website more interactive. So here below that we have created another div, and in this div this will be hidden on small devices, and in the medium on the our greater than medium devices it will show, means it is block. So right, block means it will display our this this location, right? See, on the large devices it is showing, but on the small device our location get disappear, it's not showing, it is hidden, right? So using this property we have made hidden. So now we have a div. In this div we have a this icon, right? mpin icon, and size is 20. So this icon we have a location icon, right? In this we have options, right? Select. In this we have pass some location, right? You can see that we have passed some locations, and we have style also background transparent, focus, outline, text gray. So simple css. So here we have defined the desktop navbar item. So first of all, how our nav items will display on the desktop, so we will see now. So we have created a div, and this will be hidden. Initially our navbar will be hidden on the small device. On the large or medium device it will show our this navbar items, and in this it will show the search icon, and the position will be relative the search icon. You can see that the search icon, and in this search icon we have an input box also, right? Here you can see that absolute, right? Position absolute. So our search icon is in this div, right? So how to make this using relative and absolute? So position absolute and relative, using this we can make our this search icon over this input box. So here you can see that how to position our this search icon, and here we have a input. So in this input we have a search any restaurant for the food, then we have a padding, right? Padding on from the left, from the right, from the y direction. Then we have a border gray, focus outlined on focus on the ring to focus ring orange, right? So when you focus on it, the orange ring is displaying outside. So we have defined this simple style. These are the simple css, and we have another thing. We have a button, and so the icon back this card, right? So this icon name is shopping page, and here we have a in this span we have a card. This text we have defined here, and for the text we have some here we have another button for the sign in, and the sign in we have background orange, text white, padding from the x, padding from the y, so make it look beautiful. And here we have defined now for the menu button, so how it will display. Now we come for the small devices. So we have defined for the before for the desktop and the medium devices. So now for the small devices, how our items will look. So initially we have to show our this mobile icon. So first of all we have the cross icon and the menu icon. This how we will show when we go on a small devices, it will show the menu icon. How it will show? So first of all you define a div. In this div our hidden our items will be hidden, right? We are not showing any items right here, and flex item center. So and we have defined a button. When you click on this button, set mobile open, and here we have a toggle. So using this ternary operator we have a toggling our mobile open or not. Mobile we have defined, right, this use state set mobile open. So we are going to track our state, is our menu item is open or not. If it is open, then show the this x cross icon, otherwise menu icon. So now it is open, so it is showing the cross icon. If it is not open, it is showing the this menu icon, right, this three icon, right. And now we have shown, then we are clicking on this, we have to show the this location, this search cart and sign in button also, right. So how it will show, so we have defined here also, we have defined. So we are using the curly braces. So when you are writing some javascript code, always define the curly braces. So this is the rule in this JSX, how to write javascript in the react functional component. And here, if mobile is open, each mobile is open, so and operator. So if it is open, then it will show this. So using and, we can define our this, how to show our nav item on the small device. And in this parenthesis we will define is mobile open, then it will show this using and operator. So here we have a div with the class md hidden, so it will not show on the large devices and medium devices, and background will be height and the shadow md. We have defined some shadow, and we have defined another div, and padding from the x, padding from the y, space from the y, right. Then we have defined another div. In this also we have a flex item center and mpin. So in this we have defined our location icon. You can see that this location icon, it is in flex, right, in a row, this icon and this selection for the location, right. So for that we have defined the flex, right. Here we have a select option, and here we have some option, like option of location, similarly like above. Then like above only, we have just some, we are changing some styling, right, some little bit styling for a small device. All are similar only. Now here we have a div. In this div we have a search box, right. Then you have a input. That's how we define above for the large devices. So how it will display, right. And we have uh, another thing like button for the shopping bag and the cart. So similarly we have defined the same styling here also. And here down we have a sign in button. So with full, background orange, text white, padding and the hover. These are the simple CSS we have defined for our buttons. So these are the simple CSS. So similarly like above, we can display this, all this menu item, right. Just you have to write the condition when to display and what to display. So now come for the hero section. So in hero section, what we have this background image and the gradient, background gradient color. Then we have a heading, this and the paragraph, and this input box with the button. So how it will display on the hero section. So here in the hero section we have defined some returning some JSX, right. And in this JSX we have a position relative, background gradient to the right direction from the orange 500 to the orange 600, and the height will be 400 pixel. So you can see that the height will be 400 pixel, and the background gradient, you can see that, and height is 400 pixel. Then we have defined a div. In this div we have a class name absolute and insert 0, and in this we have a this image tag. So this image will be display in the background, right. So we have defined that height and width full, object cover and opacity 20. So object cover, it will cover all the background image, right. And the inset is 0. So and position absolute, so it will go in the back, right. And when you remove this, so it will not look good, right. So let's come see, it's not going looking good. So we have to define this background gradient. So now it will look absolutely fine. Now we have created the div and the position relative, and we have a width, we have a making center all the item and the padding from the y-x, and here we have a padding on the small devices, padding y and the on the large devices. So we are defining each and every breakpoint. So these are the big breakpoints, lgsm, and this how much padding width will be. So these are the simple CSS we are defining here. Now here we have a heading hungry. So here you can say the hungry. So how hungry will display text size for excel, font extra bold, tracking tight. So tracking tight means letter spacing this much minus 0.025, then text white, then we have a text xl on the small 5xl on the small device, on the last device is 6xl, right? So these are the simple CSS. Then similarly for the order food display block, right? And another thing we have a paragraph, right? Margin from the top, how much will be maximum width, how much will be text, and we have a text white, then we have written some text, right? Some paragraph, and after that we have created a div, right? In this div we have a this input and the button. So in this we define some input, and position is relative because we have to make our button absolute inside of this input box. So we have make this button position absolute, and the how it will is right from the top, how much transform translate from the y, and then the background how much text color how much, and the hover how it will hover, right? The simple css, right? So these are the simple css we have defined to make our website look fine. Now come for the final component. So in this component we are using typescript. So I will show you how easy to implement typescript in our project. So here first of all we have a popular restaurant this, and we have a cards, right? So the popular restaurant heading we have already defined in our app.tsx, right? Just we have to show our this restaurant data in our restaurant card. So in the restaurant card how our data will be displayed. So first of all we have imported react, then we have imported clock and star icon from the lossy react. Here we have a star icon and the clock icon, right? And here we are defining the typescript. So using interface we are use interface this keyword interface to define the typescript. Using this we can, once you define this typescript and use one many times, right? So like we define component site in the react, similarly using interface keyword you can define the typescript. So here is the name of the typescript. We have a restaurant card props. So here we are using this name to show the typescript of our this. We have defined here, we have written this id name, image rating, cuisines, and the delivery time, right? So we have not defined the type. So how to define type? So when we will use this when we will use this name image, it will show the error when because it will not define if you will not define the type. So let's remove this type. So see, it will define the, it will show the error, right? So here if you remove the name string, so it will show here name does not exist on the type restaurant per card. So we have not defined any type in this. So here we define the type of our each thing. So name will be string, image rating cuisines will be string, rating will be number, define delivery time is a string, and the price for two is number. So here we have defined, right? Name, image, rating, price for two. So these things we are using here, right? So for these things we have defined the type, how what is the type of our data. So to make our type safety we are using TypeScript. So it is very easy. And in our this functional component like hero section we have used hero component we have and so but we have not used any data type data, right? So we will not define the TypeScript of this, but here in this card we are using some data, right? And we have defined the type also. So we have to define the type of this functional component also, whatever we are using this here. So in the functional component we are using the name, image, rating, right? All this we have to define the type. So react dot fc means functional component restaurant card comp props. So restaurant card props is this props. In this props restaurant card props we have defined the type. So here we are passing this fc create function component, so represent the type of the functional component, right? Here you can hover and read this text, right? And here we have why we have passed this name, image, cousins, rating, delivery time with these curly braces in this functional component, because here we have passed the this data, right, as a props. Here from the parent we have to pass the data as a props, and here we are receiving the data using props. So what is props? Passing the data from the parent to the child component. So how we pass to the app to the restaurant card? Using props. So this how we have get the data from the app.csv. Now we will leave this data, right? So in the return function we have some JSX, right? So in this we have a div, the class background white, rounded, lg, shadow, md, overflow, hidden, hover, how it will much shadow it will be, duration, and these are the simple css. And we have defined a div in this position, relative, and height 48. In this we will display in this div we have an image. So we have passed the in src image, and this image is coming from this image we have defined, right? Image we have passed this url. So this image will display, and the width will be full, height will be full, object cover, so it will cover all the area, right, in our this card. So you can see that image is fully covered, right? And here we have to show the price, right, in the top. So first of all we have to give the position related to this image, and we have to give position absolute to for this price. So here we have defined a div, and this div position absolute, right? And that from the top how much it will be, from the right how much width will be, and the padding, rounded, how much the text, how much the size, right? Font how much it will be. So this simple css. And the here it will be defined price photo. So this data is coming from the app.csx, and this data we are using this. So price pro 2, right? And here we have defined another div. In this div what we want to show the heading, the name of the this restaurant, and the cousins, and the rating, and this delivery time, and the order now button. So how we will show? First of all we have defined a heading. In this heading how much text, large, font, semi bold, text gray. For the name, name means the name of the restaurant, so we are using h3 heading class, sorry, heading tag. And here we have a paragraph. In this paragraph we have a cousins, right, passing the cousins data. So it is all coming from this data we have defined, and coming from the props. So here we have defined the styling, how it will display on our website. So similarly we have defined another div. In this div we have flex, item, center, space, and in this we have a star and star icon, and the rating. So how much rating? So first of all it will display star, and the rating is 4.5. So 4.5 is coming from the address. Here you can see that the 4.5, right? And here we have defined another div, flex. Flex means it will show in a row, right? It is showing in the row, one after another. And here we have a clock icon, and the delivery time. So this delivery time is coming from the app.tsl, this data, and it will be in minute, right? We have defined. Then we have a order now button. In this we have a width full, margin from the top, background, how much will it text, how much will you color it, how it will display on hovering, so transition and order. So these are the simple css we have defined. So this how we have made our clone website for our this restaurant. So hope you guys like our project and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to share with your friends, and I'll upload the source code of this project on the GitHub. So give a star on our project if you like. So please give a star. It is fully free source code, free and free, so it will not charge anything. Go and check out our source code on the GitHub and give a star for our work. So hope you guys like our project. So thank for watching. We'll meet in next video with a new amazing project. Thank you.